At some point in life, we've all encountered people who seem to drain our energy. These individuals, often referred to as energy vampires, can leave us feeling exhausted, frustrated, or emotionally depleted after interacting with them. Whether it's their constant negativity, neediness, or manipulation, these interactions can take a toll on our well-being. Here are some practical strategies for identifying these individuals and protecting yourself from their draining influence. The first step in avoiding energy-draining people is recognizing the signs. People who drain your energy often constantly complain without seeking solutions, criticize or belittle you and others, are overly needy and expect you to solve their problems, make you feel guilty for not giving them enough time or attention, cause you to feel emotionally or mentally exhausted after spending time with them. If you notice a pattern of these behaviors in someone's interactions with you, it's likely that this person is an energy drainer. One of the most effective ways to protect your energy is by setting clear boundaries. This means deciding in advance how much time and energy you're willing to give to someone who drains you. Boundaries might include limiting the duration of conversations or meetings, politely declining invitations to events that you know will be draining, saying no to requests that feel overwhelming or unnecessary. For example, if a coworker constantly complains during lunch, consider limiting how often you join them, or keep your responses brief and positive to avoid engaging in their negativity. Boundaries help you conserve your emotional resources and create a sense of control over your interactions. Emotional detachment doesn't mean being cold or indifferent, but rather learning not to take on other people's emotions and problems as your own. When interacting with an energy-draining person, try to maintain emotional distance. Focus on active listening without getting too emotionally involved. You can offer empathy without internalizing their issues. For instance, if a friend continuously vents about their problems but never takes advice, remind yourself that their situation is not your responsibility. You can offer support, but ultimately they must choose to take action. 4. Limit contact. In some cases, reducing or limiting contact with an energy-draining person may be the best option. If someone consistently brings negativity into your life and shows no signs of changing, it might be time to distance yourself from them. This doesn't necessarily mean cutting them off completely, but you can decrease the frequency of interactions. Avoid spending time alone with them, opting for group settings instead. Politely excuse yourself when conversations turn toxic or unproductive. By limiting contact, you regain control over how much of your energy you allow them to consume. 5. Surround yourself with positive people. To balance out the negative effects of energy drainers, it's essential to surround yourself with people who uplift and energize you. Positive, supportive relationships can help you recharge and build emotional resilience. Spend more time with friends, family, or colleagues who inspire, encourage, and listen to you without draining your energy. These individuals can remind you that not all interactions have to be exhausting. Being around people who offer mutual support and positivity will help you stay centered, even when faced with challenging relationships. 6. Focus on self-care. Dealing with energy-draining people can take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being, so it's important to prioritize self-care. This includes activities that replenish your energy and make you feel whole again. Exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature to reset your mind. Journaling your thoughts and feelings to process interactions with difficult people. Practicing relaxation techniques like deep breathing or mindfulness to reduce stress. Taking time for self-care helps you build emotional resilience, making it easier to handle draining interactions without feeling overwhelmed. 7. Consider communicating your needs. In some situations, it might be worth having an open conversation with the person draining your energy. If they are unaware of how their behavior affects you, gently expressing your feelings could lead to positive changes. For example, you could say, "I've noticed that our conversations often focus on negative topics, and I find it a bit overwhelming. Could we try to talk about more positive things?" Or, "I really value our friendship, but I need some space when I'm feeling overwhelmed myself." This approach won't always be effective, but in some cases it might encourage the person to be more mindful of their impact on you. conclusion, navigating relationships with energy-draining individuals can be challenging, but by recognizing the signs and taking proactive steps, you can protect your well-being. Whether it's through setting boundaries, limiting contact, or focusing on self-care, these strategies help you regain control of your energy. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your own mental and emotional health, and surrounding yourself with positive people will allow you to thrive even in the face of draining interactions.